Have y'all seen this? Something about this picture is not normal. Welcome to She Knows DNA. My name is Miavana and I am a board certified genetic counselor. When you take a picture with flash, it's already hard on your eyes because after that flash hits, if you're like me, I can't see for a couple of seconds. However, if you do look back at those pictures, especially the ones that were taken with Polaroids, you might find something interesting. If you look at those pictures and you see these red eyes, then honestly, everything is normal. What if someone's eyes looks like this? Don't worry, I got you. Let's get into it. Let's talk about retinoblastoma. This is a condition that affects the retina part of your eye. The retina is going to be at the very back of your eye, and what it does is absorbs light and changes that to neurons in order to send the signals to your brain. When you look at these older pictures that I spoke of, if you see that the eyes are red, that's normal because really what that flash is doing is reflecting blood vessels that are present in the retina. Now, for these white eyes, there's essentially something blocking the red blood cells in the back of the eye. And what are those? Tumors. So yes, that's essentially how they got the name. There are tumors and cancerous cells, honestly, at the back of the eye in the retina. That can't be good. When the eye does not appear red, yes, it can appear white, like shown in the pictures. Whenever you see that, the medical term is leukocoria. Leukocoria may not always be bad, but if it is coupled with some other eye abnormality, that's really when you should be worried. One of those includes strabismus. We know that as a lazy eye or being cross-eyed. If there is leukocoria and strabismus, yeah, you for real need to go see a doctor. The last set of associated symptoms include eye pain or having glaucoma. That's when there's a lot of pressure behind your eyes. The eyes can be bulging. You can have redness on the sclera, or essentially redness on the white part of your eye. You could also have heterochromia, which is essentially stating that the color of your eyes are not the same. Retinoblastoma is a childhood cancer. So for those that do have this condition, they will usually start showing symptoms before the age of 5. There have been reports of adults that are just now having symptoms of retinoblastoma, but that is extremely rare. Retinoblastoma is a very rare form of cancer or tumor, as in the United States, only 300 to 350 diagnoses are made every year. There are 2 different types of retinoblastoma. One of them will be sporadic or non-inherited, while the other one is inherited. When a person has the sporadic or non-heritable form, they usually only have retinoblastoma in one of their eyes. Remember, sporadic means that that is a change that's just found in that one person. It was not passed down through the family bloodline. For those that have the heritable type of retinoblastoma, it is caused by a gene called RB1. For those that have the heritable type, they are likely going to have both eyes with retinoblastoma. To make matters worse, those that have hereditary retinoblastoma have a higher risk of some other cancers, which do include brain cancers, bone cancers, and even skin cancer. RB1 is located on chromosome 13. Whenever we're looking at the inheritance pattern, this condition has an autosomal dominant inheritance pattern. That means you just need to have one DNA change or one gene that's not working out of the 2 copies in order to have the condition. For each child, it's a flip of a coin, especially for those that have one parent that is affected. One good thing that is related to retinoblastoma is there is a cure, especially for those that are in the United States. It is estimated that around 90% of those that are affected with retinoblastoma will be cured. Yes, there are also some other treatments, including chemotherapy and whatnot, but that is a sign of release because it's not very often that you have a cure for some of these cancers. With all of that being said, whenever you take a picture of the flash, don't just look at what facial expression you're making or are your clothes sitting right. Look at the eyes as well. If you have any questions at all, I would encourage you to speak to your local optometrist or ophthalmologist. They'll be able to help you from there. And now to leave you with words of wisdom. So y'all, Thursday is Thanksgiving. We know that is a time to where we get to look at parades, eat all kind of food, and talk and see our family members, some of which we have not seen in a minute. Outside of eating, if you're anything like my family, that is going to be a day filled with games. And let me tell you, we are very competitive. So my words of wisdom is this. If you don't know how to play spades, dominoes, spoons, Uno, this is not the time for you to learn how. These tables, these games get pretty aggressive. And I mean aggressive. There can be things thrown, tables broken, chairs swung. There's a lot of things that can happen, and it may sound scary, may look scary, but also really if you are the cause, and especially if you don't know how to play and you set your butt down at that table, baby, it's going to be a fight physically. They may even disown you from the family. So, hey, just watch, you know, you don't have to play right now. Maybe later at another thing that you can learn. But no, don't play. And also, hey, let's try not to have anyone get arrested because we fought too hard because we played spoons. I can't wait. That is all I have for you guys this week. Thank you for continuing to support She Knows DNA. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all the things. I got my baby dog and Deuce back here. We are both ready for Thanksgiving. Until next time, because y'all know I'll see you next week. May God bless you. May He keep you. And I'll see you later. Bye.